friends, welcome to the Monday Night Playalong Bluegrass Jam. I am on location in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. I'm involved in a program with some high school music students next week called Steamboat Strings. So anyway, here I am in Steamboat Springs, thanks to my good buddy John Madron hosting me here at his place. And the system is looking like it's running quite well. And here I am, voice recovering from a long weekend at Winter Wondergrass Festival, where we picked on the dead and had a great time. Had lots of special guest bluegrassers joining us for our Picking on the Dead sets, like Andy Thorne, John Stickley, Jesse Iaquinto from Fireside Collective, Kyle Tuttle, and many others. So we had a blast. And I'm coming in here, I'm going to do my best to sing these songs. I had some long haul, I didn't have COVID, but about a month ago, right around the time of the last live stream, I guess it was 3 weeks ago, we did the last Monday Night Jam, and I started feeling something and had a cold, but then it turned into a bad upper respiratory infection, sinus infection. I didn't sing for like 2 weeks. So I'm getting it back. And I'm happy to be here with you, practicing together and running through these songs. So we're going to start with Roll On Buddy. And remember, this is a play along. This is just me kind of showing you how the song goes and giving a brief run through of it. And then I'll let you kick off the song while I'm backing you up. I've got a click track here to keep us on time together. And we'll go back and forth on our breaks, our solos. And I'm going to be singing the song, obviously, singing the lead. You're welcome to sing along if you're practicing the song that we're on. And I really, really hope that you work on your harmonies as well as we go. Okay, so I'm just taking a moment to double check on the live streams. Do a little bit of calibrating of my picking hand while we go. Okay, are we on? We are on. Look at that. I got this sleeping bear. Laying down bear behind me here. Okay, we're live on Facebook. Let's see about YouTube. To my channel here. I hope you all have had a good few weeks while I've been out. I drove back to Colorado and had some bad weather on the drive back. It took me 3 days to get back from Southern California. And I went straight to the studio to work on a new album project that I'll reveal to you, not my album, but a friend's that I was helping produce and play on. And it turned out quite well. And I've just been hustling. You've seen the things I'm doing. We released a brand new single. I released a brand new single last Friday, and Coming Home to Stay, which we're going to play in the Fast Jam. It's an easy, straight ahead song, but it's really fast. So I saved that for the fast tempo. Okay, looks like we are live and signal is looking good. So let's get this started. Okay, roll on, buddy. Nice slow tempo. Here we are at the slow jam, right? It'll get faster as we go through the evening. So I always use the number system, remember? Well, most of the time I use the number system because that's how we communicate in bluegrass music with different tunings, different capo positions, etc. So in the key of G, we're starting on the 1 chord. 1. 1 and a 1. Then you go to the 4. 4 and 4 and a 1. 4. I might go. We've been playing rip-roaring fast music out in the cold over the weekend. So it's always a challenge for me to get back to the slow tempo. So I'll bet you're going to kick it off way better than that. And here we go. Oh, hi, Nina. Yeah, it looks like we don't have the set list. That's interesting. Okay, thanks for commenting. I don't know why that didn't go into the description on Facebook. Okay, here's the set list. I'm posting it in the comments. Apologies for that. It looks like the set list and everything is up in the description on the YouTube. I don't know why it didn't go to the Facebook, but I'll check that out on the break between now and mid-tempo. All right, here we go. We're playing Roll On Buddy, and it is happening, and you're going to kick us off. Here you go, key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here's the first verse. I'm going to that East K Road. I'm going to that East K Road. I'm going to the East. I'm going to the West. I'm going to the one that I love best. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You wouldn't roll so slow if you knew what I know. So roll on, buddy, roll on. I'm gonna play it first. I've got a good woman just the same. I've got a good woman just the same. Good woman just the same. Says she's gonna change her name. I've got a good woman just the same. Chorus. Roll on, buddy, roll. You wouldn't roll so slow if you knew what so roll on, buddy, roll on. Your turn, play it. Let's sing one more chorus. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You wouldn't roll so slow if you knew what I know. So roll on, buddy, roll on. Okay. Well, that voice is there, but it's a little bit frail. That's all right. Okay. So, seeing questions. I'll come field some of the comments here, but what brand of strings I use are D'Addario EJ17 phosphor bronze medium gauge, which are dead as can be because John Stickley played this guitar on stage with us last night, and he played everything out of them. He played them to death. Okay, will the circle be unbroken? This would be a great way to kind of ease ourselves into this slow jam. And it goes like this: key of G, and a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and 4 and 1 and a 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1 and 5 and a 1. That's the whole thing. That's one of my favorite kickoffs. So that's how I would kick it off. That's just something I've come up with by playing this song over the years. Okay, now you're going to kick us off, and we'll play Will the Circle Be Unbroken, key of G. Here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. First verse. I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw the hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I got it. I told the undertaker, Undertaker, please drive slow, for this body that you are holding, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Play. Okay, we did it. All right, love that song. It doesn't get no better. And folks love that song. Anytime you're playing background music at a restaurant or one of these kind of gigs that I do sometimes, you know, that's a song that people know. Some people might come up and ask for, ask for a wagon wheel, or ask for, Avett Brothers, or ask for Freebird or whatever. But if you sing them Circle Be Unbroken, they're usually happy after that, if you don't want to do any of those other songs. Okay, Paradise. Okay, Paradise. Yeah, I don't know. I thought this was appropriate for the time that's happening right now. This is a John Prine song, and I'm pretty sure I know the words, but I'm gonna just pull up a cheat sheet anyway, just to make sure I don't miss anything. I was a child, my family would travel. Okay, and this is a waltz, 3/4. And so I'm going to find let's see if I could do the long beat. This is something we've done in recent jams. I was born, my family would travel. Yep. So this is just going to be one click per measure. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. So that's it. Key of D. I'm going to split the difference here. Okay. All right. This is the way I practice 3/4. I like to do one beat per measure. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. It makes you responsible for the timing in a different way, because you got to feel where that downbeat of each measure is. Okay? But you got me to play along with, so but this is how I would suggest practicing waltzes if you can get your metronome that slow. This is obviously slowed down from how I would typically perform this song. But right now, just to give away, we're at 43 for the long beat, which is slower than a second. Slower than 60 beats per minute, which is kind of where a lot of bluegrass waltzes live, 60 beats a minute and faster. And there's a song that I play at 60 beats per minute often, one of my originals, West Texas Wind. And this has given me the skill to check someone's pulse without looking at my watch. Now, if I was in the field, I'd be looking at my watch. Don't you worry. Anyway, here we go. Paradise in the key of D. 1 and 1, 4 and 1, 1 and 1 and 5 and 1, 1 and 1 and 4 and 1, 1 and 1 and 5 and 1. And it's always going to have that little measure in between the phrases when we're picking it and when we're singing it. So my kickoff might go something like 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally off the cuff. I'll bet you'll do better. And here you go. Kick us off on Paradise in the key of D, and we'll sing it for old John Prine and for our public lands, which are under attack right now. Here we go. Key of D. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town, so often remembered, so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Here I go. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Play. Well, the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, tortured the timber and they stripped all the land. They dug for their coal till the ground was forsaken, wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Good song. Sad song, but a good song. Figured that was appropriate. Okay, what do we got? Next on the list, we are picking Old Joe Clark as an instrumental in the key of A. So we'll do this and then I'll check in with everybody on the comments, see where everyone's at. Let us know what you're picking, how you're doing, and where you are, so we all can be in touch. Okay, key of A. I'm going to capo 2. You can do whatever you like, depending on what instrument you're playing. Okay, and the version of Old Joe Clark that I play, the melody's going to be the same. I mean, you know, I'm sure there's different versions of the melody, but this one's fairly standard. It's the chord changes that people do slightly different versions of. So the way I play it is 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and 5, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and 5 and 1. Sorry, so that's the A part. Like I said, it was a long weekend with a lot of late nights of music. So the A part goes 1-5 the whole time. The B part is 1 and a 1, 1 and 1, 1 and flat 7, which is a G chord concert, but if I'm capo 2, it's an F shape. 1, 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 5 and 1. So again, the B part, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 1 and flat 7. 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1. Okay? And so A, A, B, B, the A parts go to the 5, the B parts go to that flat 7 chord. And I'm going to kick us off on Old Joe Clark. Let's go twice through. Me, you, and then you tag it after the second round. Here we go. Cool. All right. So there we go. Old Joe Clark. How is everyone doing out there? We got some folks picking along. Let's see. Oh, wow. We got lots of comments here. Dickie Derry, hey, thanks for being here. On YouTube, Thomas Shell, thank you for being here. Rolling on from New Hampshire. Steve Klassen, hello Steve. Hello Randall from Florida. Grab a G and hang on. That's right. I don't like elixir strings. I don't like coated strings. I just don't like the sound of them. The feel is cool, and it's nice how they last a while. But they just don't sound as good to me as phosphor bronze. So yeah, D'Addario EJ17 phosphor bronze medium. And Randall is picking a Martin. Guitar. Oh, Martin strings. I see what you mean. Okay. Family from Clintwood, Virginia. Same hometown as Ralph and Carter Stanley. Very cool. All right. Hello, Piney Woods. Hello, Sam I Jam in Southwest Montana. Thinking about moving to Floyd, Virginia to find more people to pick with. Hey, that's not a bad idea. That's a very cool area. Been there many times. The Floyd Country Store, is that the spot where people play? And Floyd Fest is a festival I've played in the past that I've really enjoyed. And let's see, Randall, I'm gonna have to. I can't do all your comments. I'm sorry. I gotta give a shout out to everybody and move on. Blake Hackler from Champaign, Illinois, picking the D35. Very cool. Playing the Martin Monells, the Tony Rice signature. Yeah, the nickel wound. Yeah, those are cool. I know a lot of folks who play that. Who else we got here? We got Practically Nuts is Wes. Yeah, Wes in Monterey. Picking the guitar. Dave McClendon in Lansing, Tennessee. Very cool. Thanks you all for chiming in here on YouTube. Let's see what's happening on Facebook land. We got Nina. Hello, Nina Droptro. And do you beginners capo to D for Paradise? That is completely up to you. Sorry I don't have a better answer for you. But I like playing that one out of open D myself because it's for me, it's a little more girthy for the rhythm. The lead will probably be easier if you're capo 2 playing out of C position, but it's good to practice D position and get good at that. So up to you. Hello, Water Tower. Is that Kenny? Good to see you, Water Tower. Great band based in LA, old time music. I'll see y'all at I might see you at why am I blanking? At Grass Valley. I'm planning on attending the Grass Valley Festival for the first time. I've never been. I wasn't really involved in the CBA, California Bluegrass Association, growing up in Southern California. Lived in Nashville for a long time, and that's where I got connected to the CBA. And lately I've been more connected, thanks to Sandy DeVera in Bakersfield, who is a regular play-along jammer, and who invited me up to the Great 48. And it was great to see all the California pickers and kind of get involved in the CBA again. I thought, I've never been to Grass Valley. I'm just going to make it happen. So I'm planning on doing that this June, the Father's Day Festival at Grass Valley, Florida. It's the 50th anniversary of the fest. A lot of good friends are performing there. A lot of great bands, including Water Tower. So great to see you guys. Thanks for chiming in. And hello, we got Terry Weller Godwin, who is healing up from your arm or wrist injury. Terry, I hope you were healing well and playing on that Appalachian dulcimer a little bit. Nina, you sang a high D and liked it. Cool. All right. Way to go, everybody. We're all making progress. We're all picking along. And we got a couple other friends late chiming in here on YouTube. Roberto Delgado, thanks for being here, picking along. Neeson from Australia, riding your bike through Southeast Asia, currently in Thailand, picking a mandolin-tuned ukulele. Okay, you got a ukulele tuned in fifths. Wishing you had a real mandolin. Wow, cool, Neeson. Thanks for stopping by. You've traveled the farthest so far. And C Mal B, that's your YouTube handle. I'm sorry I don't know your name. From Richmond, Virginia. Stopping to take some rhythm notes and jam along. Very cool. Thanks y'all for being here. So news in my world. And John Keegan. Hello, playing your Bob Thompson Dreadnought. And Tim Peregrine. Hi from the Southwest Michigan Bluegrass Club. Hello from the Southwest Michigan. Great, thanks y'all for being here. So yeah, I had Winter Wondergrass Festival here in Steamboat Springs over the weekend, which is always a big shebang, a lot of music. My primary role at this festival is picking on the dead, and we had a big main stage set. For those of you dead, I know you're all bluegrass people, maybe some of you are deadheads, but we played Unbroken Chain for Phil Lesh, which was an achievement. We didn't rehearse it, like we all learned it, showed up and played it on the main stage, and it was excellent. It was very fun. And we had a big main stage set. We had a big late night acoustic set. We had 3 sets yesterday, and I was just getting my voice back at the time, and the voice is still getting there. So forgive me for sounding a little bit raspy or a little bit tired tonight. but I am going for it, and I just wanted to make this happen because it's been a few weeks. I had to travel back from California, I've had so much work to do on releasing singles, and the latest one was released on Friday. I really hope you all have heard it and will check it out. Coming Home to Stay on all the streaming platforms. You can look on my website, tylergrant.com, and find it there. If you follow me on Spotify or any of whatever your streaming platform is, Spotify tends to be the one that means the most to the music industry, unfortunately. But if you do follow me on Spotify, that is very helpful. So please do. Check out the new song. Follow me on whatever your streaming platform is. But I'll tell you about some things coming up. I'm going to be around Steamboat Strings. I can't say Steamboat Strings because we're playing a program for the Steamboat Strings Festival in a couple weeks with high school kids here in Steamboat. A couple of other bluegrass buddies and I have been working with the Steamboat High School jazz band and concert band, teaching them a couple arrangements of bluegrass tunes. Now I was kind of wondering, or songs I should say, wondering which ones to do. We can't do like Rocky Top or like, you know, Little Cabin Home on the Hill with a bunch of horns and a jazz band or a concert band. And I thought, well, let's do Wayfaring Stranger for the jazz band, kind of a jazzy Tony Ricey kind of version of it, and we do an angel band with the concert band. So it's been really fun working with these high school students who none of them are playing. There's a couple of electric guitar players in the jazz band, but there's no bluegrass instruments in the mix, but we're coaching them on how to improvise and take solos in the style. So we're going to perform these songs together. We got these amazing arrangements of the full band playing, you know, angel band, and we're going to be up there playing the song with them and singing it, and then we'll let a bunch of the students take solos. So that's a cool thing we'll be doing in next week that's happening. And then on Friday night, the 14th, our little trio who's coaching these high school kids will be playing at the Press in Steamboat. And then, of course, my main gig coming up is my album release show in Denver, March 22nd at Swallow Hill Music. And my other album release show is in Boulder, April 18th at E-Town Hall. And there are lots of shows that have been announced recently. I sent out an email blast on Friday, and they're all on my website, tylergrant.com. So please don't be strangers. Check out the website. Sign up for my email list. I only send an email about twice a month at the most, so I won't spam you too much. And I usually have, you know, meaningful stuff in there and links to online, you know, the online jams, links to my Artist Works Flat Picking Academy, etc. So it's a good thing to keep up on. And the album Flat Picker is going to drop on the 28th of March. Here we are in March 3rd. Don't forget to pay those credit cards, pay your bills on time. I'm reminding myself as well as you. And one more comment here, Steve Klassen, thank you for being here, picking on your 93 D18 vintage Martin. Very cool. Out in California, out on the left coast, where I just came from. And Tim Peregrine, yep, I already said hey to Tim, in Southwest Michigan Bluegrass Club. Okay, let's get on with the program. We got a lot of ground to cover here. Gotta travel on, key of A. And here in the slow tempo jam, remember we're going to move on to the mid tempo and then the fast jam, and we'll keep progressing through quicker and quicker tempos through the evening. So here we go, key of A. But I got to tell you one more story. Sam Bush played at Winter Wondergrass, the Sam Bush Band, and they followed us, the Picking on the Dead main stage. And I was playing my Telecaster through my twin reverb and doing the Garcia tones. It's a Telecaster that is a Strat pickup in the middle, and that's where I live on those shows. And Sam came up to me after the show. He says, you know, like, you really got that Garcia sound. You do great, but you know how to step on the gas. You like Jerry Garcia, but you know how to step on the gas. I'm like, thank you, Sam. I love Sam Bush. Okay, key of A. Gotta travel on. 1 and a 1 and 1 and a 1, 1 and 1 and 4 and a 1, Something like that. Okay, kick us off here on Gotta Travel On, key of A. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Start with the chorus. I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yeah, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've gotta travel on. First verse. Papa writes to Johnny, Johnny can't come home. Johnny can't come home, boys. Johnny can't come home. Papa writes to Johnny, Johnny can't come home, 'cause he's been on that chain gang too long. I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yeah, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've gotta travel on. I've got it. Hi, sheriff and the police coming after me. Coming after me, boys, coming after me. Hi, sheriff and the police coming after me, and I feel like I've gotta travel on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yeah, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've gotta travel on. Your turn, pick it. Alright, one more chorus. I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yeah, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I've gotta travel on. Yes, I feel like I've gotta travel on. Very cool. Okay. Moving along. In the Pines. Hey, it's been a while. So, okay, I gotta find a waltz tempo again. A 3/4. Okay. I'm going to play this out of open E. I just like playing this song in open E, and this is how I teach the song in my Artist Works Flat Picking Academy. So I'm going to do that to stay true to that way of playing it. instead of starting with the oohs like the Monroe version does, we're gonna kick it off like instrumentally, like normal. But let me show you how the song goes. Most of you probably know this one. It's pretty standard. And a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1. That's the whole thing. Then we sing. And my kickoff might go something like 1, 2, 3, 4. That was terrible. I'm gonna try that again. Might go something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of tricky in E position, but this is something I teach in the Artist Works course for guitar players to expand on their chord, their chord positions and their major scales and open position. So if this is troublesome to you, don't worry about it. Capo 2 for D position, or 4 for C position, key of E. Okay, here we go. Kick us off on In the Pines, key of E. A 1, 2, 3, 4. The longest train I ever saw went down that Georgia line. The engine passed at 6 o'clock and the cab passed by at 9. In the pines where the sun never shines, shiver when the cold wind blows. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got it. That's a tricky lick, but I like it. Okay, here we go. I asked the captain for the time of day. He said he throwed his watch away. It's a long steel rail and a short cross tie. I'm on my way back home. In the pines where the sun never shines, and you shiver when the cold wind blows. Ooh, 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 ooh. You have caused me to weep, you have caused me to mourn, you have caused me to leave my home. In the pines where the sun never shines, and you shiver when the cold wind blows. Okay. For some reason my falsetto is not affected, but boy, my chest voice sure is. Okay, a couple more songs here. Rebecca in the key of B. This is an instrumental from Herschel Sizemore. And, you know, I'm intentionally pushing this slow tempo set. I'm pushing you all to some of these keys, because I know that a lot of us here in this set are entry-level players or players who are working on it. And some of these instruments like mandolin and violin, you might not be like that great in the key of B yet, but you gotta get there. You gotta learn that. So here we go. Let's play Rebecca. These things lay out very well. I mean, this was written on the mandolin. It's a mandolin tune. So once you get it down, you know, you'll get used to playing in this key. For guitar, I'm capoing 4, obviously. Key of G position, capo 4. So. So. 1, 2, 3, and 1. I'm just showing you the song, showing you the tune. Sorry, I'm not counting it in yet. It goes 1 and 1 and a 4, 1 and 1 and a 1, 5 and 5 and 4 and 4 and 1, 1 and 4 and 1, 5 and 5 and 4 and 4, 1, 5 and 5 and 4 and 4 and 5, and 1 and 1 and a 4, 1 and 1 and a 1, 5 and 5 and 4 and 4 and 1. So it's got a slightly crooked form, but once it's in your head, it'll never go away. So here we go. I'm going to kick us off on Rebecca. Let's play it me all the way through, then you all the way through, then me again all the way through, you again. So 2 times each, and go ahead, and you don't need to tag this one. I think it just ends like a bluegrass ending. Okay, here we go. I'll kick us off on Rebecca, key of B. hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was beneficial for you and not a little too above your heads. Just a great tune that all bluegrass pickers should know. Okay, one more number for this slow tempo set, and then we'll be back at quarter till, which is in 14 minutes. We will be back on a new video. You'll have to refresh your pages at quarter till the next hour here. And we'll have the mid-tempo set. Okay? So this is going to be Handsome Molly in the key of B, which is kind of cosmic because where I'm staying here tonight and doing the jam in Steamboat, my friend John's place, his dog is Molly, and she's quite a lovely, sweet little retriever. Okay, Handsome Molly in B. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 5, 5 and a 5 and a 4 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 5, 5 and a 5 and a 4 and a 1. And at the end of the chorus, it will have, at the end of the verse, and at the end of the chorus, it'll have a slight pause. Okay, so just watch out for that. And I'll try to give you a good solid downbeat where your break will begin. Okay, so the song, kickoff will go like this. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. So here we go, key of B, Handsome Molly. You're going to kick us off. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I wish I was in London or some other seaport town. I'd set my foot on a steamboat and I'd sail the ocean round. Sailing round the ocean, I'm sailing round the sea. Think Handsome Molly wherever she may be. I got it. Remember, oh dear Molly, when you gave me your right hand, you said that we would marry and I would be your man. But now you broke your promise, go and marry whom you please. While my poor heart is aching, you're rolling at your ease. Sailing round the ocean, I'm sailing round the sea. Think Handsome Molly wherever she may be. Play. She goes to church on Sunday and passes me on by. I can see her love is fading by the roving of her eye. Hair as black as raven and eyes dark as coal. Cheeks that shone like lilies out in the morning cold. sailing around the sea. Think handsome Molly, wherever she may be. I'm sailing around the ocean, I'm sailing around the sea. Think handsome Molly, wherever she may be. Cool, we did it. Okay, thanks for bearing with me with my fragile and beat up voice, but it's coming back. And next week, I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I'm going to be involved with the Steamboat Strings program, so I'm going to say maybe for now. But this is the time when I'm back in my, camper, roving around Colorado between gigs and other things. So I'm counting on good friends like John here to host me and let me do the Monday Jam. So I'm going to keep it week to week in the announcements. Just look at my website on the Friday before, and the social media, I will post those things if I'm going to do it the following Monday. Okay, thanks everyone. Appreciate the donations as always. And in about 7 minutes, we'll be back for the mid-tempo jam. So refresh the Facebook and the YouTube page at that time, and I'll see you there. Thanks.